Hey, it's Jacob Markovitz. I am back with another home tour here in Eastern Idaho. Today, we're at 2678 Galway Circle here in Idaho Falls. This is located over in the Shamrock Park subdivision, which I think is a fan favorite of the area. The subdivision has a private park. I'll throw up some videos showing where that's at here in relation to the home. But I'm gonna turn around here real quick so we can show this. So as you can see, we're on a big corner lot out here. We've got a 3-car garage. Currently, this home is listed at $525,000. I'm gonna walk you over this way a little bit. This is a 1991 build. The thing I like is you have all this extra parking access on this side, along with how big this driveway already is, right? So this is a huge pad, plenty of room to fit an RV back here, and then you could finish off a fence here if you wanted to. The other things that they've done with this home is you do have all this, I call them jellyfish lights, is kind of what the trend is with them. These are those exterior LED lights that you can change all the colors with. But the thing I love with this subdivision is look at all the trees you get in here. It's the one thing you can't get on new construction, where I really think some of these more established homes shine. So let's go on in. So again, this house was built in 1991. It is almost 3,800 square feet. Now, a few things I want to point out in here: tons of natural light, really tall ceilings in this entryway. So this could be set up to be a formal sitting area. Currently, they had this kind of as a TV hangout room, kind of more of a family room to watch TV in and hang out. And then we've got this dining room. I'm gonna turn around a little bit more here. So front door we just walked in. This is gonna be an office/bedroom here on this main level. This is not the primary bedroom. The master bedroom in this house is actually upstairs here. So we've got 3 total bedrooms and 2 bathrooms up there, but we'll get to that here in a minute. I'm gonna continue this way first. So we've got this large dining area. I like these 90s floor plans personally because you do get a little bit more boxed off space, let's call it that. Instead of being very open concept, I like that these areas and these rooms have certain designations to them, right? So this is clearly a dining area. That's clearly a family room. Behind me here, this, I personally think they've been using this a little bit more for like a breakfast nook. I really like it. So this actually used to be outside. They enclosed and finished this space off, and that's why these pillars are here. I believe they had this set up as a nook before they got their stuff out of here. So it could be a little great breakfast nook instead of just using the dining table over here. And then we've got the kitchen. Let me move over here a little bit more. Big kitchen, tons of extra space. One thing I've thought about as I've come through this home is personally, I'd come in here and update this a little bit more and almost pull this whole kitchen out into this to fit this whole tiled space almost a little bit better. I think you could do a bigger kitchen for the size of a home to that extent. Tons of cabinet space, newer appliances in here. The other thing to point out for this one being a 1991 build is they've actually updated a lot of these windows. They're all more modern vinyl windows, which is great. Okay, and now we also have this other kind of family room seating area. So this is a gas fireplace back here, which is great. This home, for being a 90s build, would have been a mix of electric heat, gas, and then we have these mini splits on this main level. These do heating, and they also do AC. Let's continue down this way. So just so I don't throw us off, I'm gonna walk all the way back around this loop. So front doors here again. This is that office/bedroom that we were talking about. Good amount of space for either one of those. These are set up to have those accordion doors on them. They don't have them on them currently, but it is something that could be negotiated to be added back. Let's step back out here again. So we went that left way, did the loop back around. Now we're gonna follow back this side. So heading this direction, we have this half bath. Great amount of space for a half bathroom. I will say it's very wide in here. And turn back this way. This is just a little storage/coat closet. And then we have one of the laundry rooms for the main floors right here. So washer dryer setup. We also have a sink, which I love to have, and a laundry room. And then again, we've got this 3-car garage. Okay, let's turn back this way. Let's head upstairs first. Now, I personally love 2-story builds just because of the character I feel like you get on the front of the homes. I love how open this all feels to that extent too. So let's turn around here. Let's go in the master bedroom first. So this bedroom, I'm gonna say if you've been looking at homes here in our area, this is a very big master bedroom, tons of space for having a king size bed with plenty of room for nightstands, which I think is great in here. I'll turn back around on this side. Again, tons of space, which on some homes you just don't get that big. And then here is our closet. Okay, and then let's turn here into the master bathroom. So this is set up right now as a single vanity. One thing that could eventually be done is bringing your plumbing stub over for your drain and running your water lines over. If you wanted to have this set up as a dual vanity, you have plenty of space for it. The one thing you're not lacking in this home is a huge tub. So they actually have an on-demand water heater I'll show you downstairs that would fill this up and still have hot water in your home because this is a very big tub. And then we've got this nice tiled shower. Okay, let's head back this direction. Again, that was our front door downstairs. This is our guest bathroom for the other 2 bedrooms up here. Love this tile that runs up this wall, and then this is just a shower tub combo in here. And then we've got these 2 bedrooms. One thing I want to point out is these have really tall ceilings in them, which is great upstairs. It doesn't feel very compact in here. Turn around in this corner. Good sized bedroom though. Again, same setup. They have these on here currently. Good sized closet space in these homes though. Let's go ahead, head back over this direction. And this would be our other bedroom. Now, whether you're using these as bedrooms or potentially an upstairs office or a flex room, plenty of space to set up something like that in here. Then you've got these 2 closets, which is a great amount of space for a bedroom. The other thing I want to point out upstairs, so this originally would have had electric heat for where it's at and the year it was built, but they actually came in and put a furnace that's upstairs for this property. It only does the upstairs since that's the easiest way to add these vents versus putting it in the basement, trying to run vents all the way through the home. So the upstairs is going to have a gas furnace, and it's also going to have a AC unit for the upstairs. And then just to point that out more, so on this main level again, your main heat sources would be running that mini split or running the gas fireplace on this main level is going to be the most efficient versus using electric heat. Now let's head downstairs and check out this basement. Now I know a lot of people are not used to us using our basements, but in Idaho, especially Eastern Idaho, we build a lot of basements. Over in the Boise area, they don't really do it as much, but here in Eastern Idaho, it's gonna be very common. So again, the thing I like with these basements though is you have these big egress windows that let in tons of natural light. Downstairs for heat source, we have this gas fireplace, and then we've got these baseboard heaters as well. But with how much natural light, it almost doesn't feel like you're in a basement. Now down here, this is just a flex room or a storage room. Sorry, it's gonna be a little echoey in here. Again, storage is primarily what this could be used for since there's not an egress window. We can't count it as a bedroom. Heading over here is the 1 bathroom that's down here. This is a shower tub combo as well. This is gonna be some under the stairs storage. That's where we just came down from. We're in this little hallway. This is where our next laundry room is gonna be at. So we've got the laundry room hookups. That is our on-demand water heater. So if you're not used to an on-demand system, once they get running, it is constant hot water, which is great. And then this is a water softener back here. And then this white pipe, something that a lot of people aren't familiar with, is radon gas. So They put this in here. This is a radon mitigation system. Basically, it's a very big fan that pulls out any of the radon gas that's naturally occurring in any home and vents it outside so that the radon level stays below 4.0, which if it's over 4.0, the EPA recommends having a radon mitigation system. Then we've got these 2 bedrooms down here. So we've got this LVP flooring ran in here. Turn around this way. Those are what those accordion doors look like. And then again, big egress windows. And the heat source in here is going to be these electric cadet heaters. The same with this bedroom down here. Got a large walk-in closet, and then we're going to be cadet heating for down here. Let's go ahead and run out back. Now in Idaho, we just got a cold snap this last week where temperatures dropped back down into the 19s to the 20s. So we're starting to green up quite a bit though. So we've got this big Trex deck back here. I turn around on this side. So large backyard here. Lots of trees, which I love. Lots of trees on this side. Plenty of space if you wanted to throw like a hot tub in here as well. And then that would be our main AC unit for the upstairs is back on this side. This is the AC for the mini split in the house. And then our exterior, this is obviously the brick, and then all the rest of this is gonna be vinyl siding on that side. Now, other things that I love with the Shamrock Park subdivision, again, is the central location it has in town, but also the fact that we have this large private park for the subdivision is awesome. There is an HOA fee in the subdivision, and if you'd like to see the covenants, that's something that I can email over to you. But that $425 a year, I believe, is the HOA fee. I'll throw that up here just to reconfirm. But that HOA fee is gonna cover the park. Having a private park, which most of the subdivisions in this town are not going to have, is huge, and at least you know that your money is actually going towards something versus some other HOAs that, yeah, you're paying the fee, but for what? You know, maybe some common area maintenance, but not a full private park like I'll throw up on here. Now, whether you're getting ready to move in the next 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months, feel free to reach out to me directly. Use me as a resource. Again, I was born and raised here in Idaho Falls, and I've got to live here and see the area grow and really understand the community. So if you're looking for someone that's been here, can be your boots on the ground to show you around, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you make the move here to Eastern Idaho. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.